Hey, what's up, everyone? My name's Lionel, and I'm your host for LT Productions, and you are watching I Watch You Watch. We are covering Love and Marriage Huntsville. This is season 8, according to OWN, episode 8. I do appreciate everyone for coming to my channel. Please like and also subscribe to my channel. You can also share this video and leave your comments below. All right, I think I won't be before you long. This episode was giving some, and we'll get into that. So Mel and Marceau, they're still arguing, going back and forth. Mel just found out that Marceau said, "Free Martel," and she's like, "Why would you want to say that? How come you didn't even try to contact me to see what was going on before making that type of statement?" And Marceau said, "You know why I didn't contact you?" And she said, "Why?" "Because I'm not in your phone." She said, "I got your number." Mel, now, from what I know, is that you change phones just about as much as you change underwear. All because I know people breach and give out your information to the wrong people. I do get that. So they still got your number? It's like, I don't know. That right there is kind of iffy to me about who has your contact information and can use it. Just saying. Um, they're going back and forth, and she's like, "Well, free Tisha. Why would you want to say something like that?" Da, 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 da. Marcel gets on the fact about the millimeters um, doing what they do. And then Mel talks about, well, Miss Wanda still talks about me and my children and all that. Don't how you going to tell me I can't control people that I don't even know? You two can't even control somebody that you do know. So how do you think I'm going to control people you know? I think to a certain extent on both sides, I agree with that. I don't know why these people cannot respect that they're doing more damage than they are good. That do the outrageous stuff. That's Miss Wanda and all that. Miss Wanda, I want you back on the show, but I don't know if you know how to behave yourself enough to get your tail back on the show. And I think that that's crazy because you helped in making the success of the show. People will disagree with me and try to say this and that, da 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 da. But no, at least they were the ones that made the Scots relevant, while Mel and Martell were doing their thing. You know. So for me, for me, I just don't. I don't know the resolution because these grown adults don't care, and I think I get Marcel's point because later we're going to discuss that. But anyways, it was a heated event, and still Mel is trying to find ways. Let's when we as we move forward, don't do this. Da 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 da. They end up Mel being pissed. She got up from the table and left. I think the next scene. What was the next scene? Um, because I don't think it is Marcel, but it could be Marcel and Tisha. Well, they talk about what happened. We'll go there since I can't remember exactly what happened next. But they talk in regards to this whole Mel meetup, and he says that he agrees with her a little bit about what she was saying. Um, he got on the part about the whole millimeters and Wanda. Tisha keeps saying that she cops with that she has had talks and asked her mom not to do this, da 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 da. But they will listen. The millimeters will listen to Mel to an extent, yeah. But there's also been people when she has said before. Marcel says that she's never said anything. She has said something, and most of these jokers gonna say, um, "We know what's best for you," and I'm paraphrasing. So we're going to do what we think is best. So basically, it don't matter what she says to them. These people who claim to be millimeters are going to be as deplorable as Marcel did say, and a lot of y'all are. And I wish there was more people that would hold these jokers accountable. I don't know because they give y'all a bad name. Because y'all too busy trying to say that's not me, that's them, and you're not responsible. But I just think that y'all still stand in the bushes and y'all don't call them out on their what they're doing and misrepresenting the fan base. That's where I'm at with the whole thing. This is like me. I'm Team Twirl. That's the fan base for Kenya Moore from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. There are a lot that just go over and beyond for no reason, and they want to pick fights with people. Now they don't do what the Millimeters do. They're not as bad as Vicious. However, I do tell them, "Hey, what's up?" And I'm just not in any type of association with them because of how You try to say that's not a good look, and they want to fight back and just be stupid and act like that's something that uh, Kenya would stand for. No, y'all crazy. So it does happen, but y'all helping giving it a bad name to the fan base. But yeah, as far as I know, and I can be corrected about that, y'all millimeters stand in the bushes and allow the BS to happen. And now everyone is in lawsuits. Y'all in lawsuits over people that you've never met. They don't know you. They don't know your name. They don't care about you like that. Thank you for giving ratings to the show, but who cares? Like y'all are crazy for trying to put all of your ambiance to a person that you never met. So, I don't know. I really don't know. Okay, so we're at this lovers and friends thing. Now I knew, well, there were some pictures that were shown, in which was dumb, that Martell was going to be there because I was thinking that possibly Martell was just fired at this point, but he wasn't. Martell is there. He's sitting in attendance. He decides that he's not going to do what Stormy asked him to do. He says he's got a dad bod or whatever. So Ken and Trisha, they do show up and they're going to do what they're supposed to do. And oh, before we get there, let me back up. Now I remember the scene that I couldn't remember. This is Stormy and Destiny. They're meeting up. They're catching up, and basically they're in the state of who knew that we would be in a good place after how things started. You know, that was season 4 or 5. I forget which season now. Of them really going at each other, which they were pretty just like really, I'd say, the same person, all wrapped in one. So, anyway, she's saying that she went to the podcast with Mr. Carlos and Mel, and she felt like everything was pretty good. She was giving good energy. Dustin was like, "Are you sure it was good energy?" Da, 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 da. Stormy says, "I hope so." You know, I, I was genuine. Hopefully, she was genuine. Da, 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 da. Then they get on. Stormy ended up saying to Destiny, "You know, I invited Sonny and Moses. I don't know why, but it looks like this stuff is like production plan because why would you? You know these folks for real? Like, was she your producer? Because I'm a little bit confused as to why you wanted to invite her. It's not making any sense. But hey, that is your prerogative, and that's what you wanted to do for whatever reason. Um, I guess what's her name still? Destiny. She still took it well or whatever. She's just whatever. Blah 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 blah. We get back to the whole shindig. Sonny and Moses they show up, and Nell wants to speak with her. Nell never met her before, but for some reason she needed to know what was up with this whole story with Destiny and all this good stuff. Blah 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 blah. Sonny tells her side, which is a bunch of lies, at least from what I see. But she just is in this mode of no, I didn't steal her. You know, it had been over a year and all this good stuff. It wasn't anything on my end as being bad. It just happened the way it was. We met up once with Sonny, with Moses, and it was a birthday party. Da, 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 da. I wouldn't do that. That's not my energy. Da, 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 da. So after that, of course, all the rest of the people come. Now, for what Sonny, what's her name? Stormy's like she still got on that little Kim wig, as I like to call it, of that blonde wig. So she said like, look, I want this to be about lovers and friends, but if somebody needs to talk to hash things out, you can do that and come back to being friends. So you know production made you do this. That's the thing that's kind of weird. That's the thing that's kind of weird to me, but whatever. Sonny and Destiny finally meet up and they hash things out. Um, Sonny's upset that Destiny did talk in regards to um, uh, them on a podcast. You know, I tried to reach out to you, and Destiny's like, you tried to reach out to me right before you were about to post your wedding photo. So that's a lie, not on Destiny's part. What I'm talking about from they said when they just were when they got serious, that's when they tried to reach out to Destiny. That's a lie. If Sonny was trying to reach out to you when they got married, then so y'all just got serious when you said I do? What is going on here? So y'all been lying this whole time. We've been finding out the timelines ain't matching what you said. Even though I know Destiny to talk around mountains and not be clear about stuff, and it just makes it seem like you're a liar. Nope, y'all been lying. And then they talked about the timeline again. You guys were over in July and August. No, we were still together. We were still talking. And then she said, "Well, he was dating other people. You were another side chick." It's like, well, wait a minute. What type of person are you if you seen him talking to me and other people? She was like, Sonny was acting like he was a single person, and you were the one to lock it down. This relationship seems very, 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 very weird, and it looks more business minded. They have another agenda, and nobody really wants to talk about it. I wish y'all would talk about it, but y'all don't want to talk about it for whatever reason. And we found out that what's the face was um, Moses was talking to Chris, and he says that they're getting an investment property down here in Huntsville, so we'll be down here a lot more. Basically, y'all trying to be on the show because I'm really trying to figure out why you guys are still here. There's no need for you to be here. Like, we don't know you. We just know you from the blogs, and I don't want to get to know you guys. Like, no, no. So it was the whole thing. Even though she was on interview, Sunny talking about, I'd rather be behind the camera. No, you want to be on the show, and you think you're going to get a main spot. And I wish Carlos would make y'all go because it's not looking well, and this shouldn't be the type of show that's promoting all of that. So really, what's her name was eating her down. Um, uh, like Sonny, you just look like a clown. Sonny ended up calling her a B, and Destiny's like, I'm not your B, so watch them B words. Um, Destiny ended up walking out after chewing her up and all that good stuff. Sonny goes out with Moses. She gripes for a few minutes with Moses, and then says, "I think we should go." And the food is nasty anyways. So Stormy, quit inviting people to your stuff. She insulted your event. Y'all are crazy. So Ken and uh Trisha, they do their thing. He's rubbing oil on her body. She's uncomfortable. Everyone, they keep panning the camera back over to Martell in this whole situation. It's like, Lord, why y'all trying to correct this stuff? But she grinned and bared it, even though she looked very awkward. Then Stormy and Destiny, they went outside and they talked about, Nell said, "Hey, I went to her and I asked her this, da 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 da, da," and she said this. Destiny said no. We find out that out of this birthday situation, he was she was there and she sat right next to Moses that night of her birthday party. She had her date. Also, her accountant, Destiny's accountant and all that. It was a very small, intimate function. Um, how Destiny feels like, I've been in his life for 15 years. um, I was not the side chick. He had divorced his wife in prison. I didn't even know him while he was in prison. But he had been they've been friends. It wasn't always the sexual thing going on, as far as what Destiny is saying. And she does feel like when she pulled away from him, he wanted to exact revenge and chose this person to hurt her, and that's how she feels. You know. But that's all. Except let's go on to the next scene. Um, we find out with Stormy and Courtney. Stormy's got 2 warrants against her. They showed up at her warehouse, and it's in regards to it's the same charge that Martel got, and it's based upon a YouTuber. She was the one that was stalking um, Stormy's warehouse. Came there. She said that she came in good faith because she wanted to buy all these products. She's a millimeter. Everybody wants to say, "Oh, we're blaming the millimeters," lady and gentlemen, whoever are the millimeters. But y'all are. That's what this woman claims. Now this YouTuber, she's in multiple lawsuits. She's steady getting in trouble. And y'all just want to say, oh, this poor elderly lady. This poor elderly lady is doing stuff, and you guys don't hold her accountable. That is awful on you guys' part. That is awful. So now Stormy did find out about that, and I think in the next episode she's going to turn herself in. Now we know why Stormy got arrested because I didn't even know, and it's thanks to the elderly woman that y'all won't hold accountable for. That is crazy. I think what they're saying is that Stormy says that I will kill you. You are my property. You're on my property. And what should have happened, I wish Stormy had gotten her arrested, but because she's an older, elderly lady, she let her go. And then you turned around and wanted to exact revenge on her and tried, and now you want her arrested. That is awful. That is awful. And I know which YouTuber it was. That is awful. That was the end of the episode. But elderly lady, you are wrong. And for some reason, because of your age, people don't tell you the business. But that's all I do have. But y'all can tell me in the comments what y'all think. Let me know. That's all I do have. But thank you for coming to my channel. Please like, also subscribe to my channel, and you can share this video. Until the next one, peace.